Well, I have been muted this entire time. How about we start over? Hello, everyone. So first off, before we get into what happened last stream, talk about what happened between streams, and that's what I was going over right here. I went ahead and got Soapy some new armor. The other armor was fine in terms of stats and everything. I could have probably wrote it till near the end of the of 2.0, but we were losing facial expressions, and I couldn't even see Soapy nod inside of his armor, so we upgraded a little bit. It's a little bit of overkill, but I'm sure it'll be fine. The second part of all this is that, as you can see, we were walking right into the middle of a story beat, so it was a weird place to end last time, but I really did not want to start the next thing. But let's read the quest description again. While searching for signs of life, you come upon Noraxia. To your dismay, the Sylph is mortally wounded. Using the power of Echo, you learn from her that the Waking Sands was raided by Imperial forces, who slaughtered countless Scions before departing with prisoners. Minfilia is among them. With her dying breath, Noraxia implores you to seek shelter at the church of Saint Adama Landama in eastern Thanalan. The thought of you leaving her and the others fills you with anguish. But if you are to rescue the prisoners and avenge the dead, you must first survive. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna go first. I think that we will go to Eastern Thanalan. At some point, we do need to go back, check on our retainer. Just do some housekeeping, so to speak. But we are on our way to Drybone, I believe. Iliad. Something troubling you? Anything at all, you need only ask. Pardon me. The wild roses are dead, Father. You may speak freely here, we are all friends of the Scions. Wild roses being our secret keyword. Could this have happened? Are you certain Minfilia was among those taken by the Garlians? For wild volume shifts. I'm trying to get it up high enough. You may stay here as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilius. The old man. Go ahead, recall the first day of your meeting. I will gladly offer the self-same services to her brother and sister Scions. Please, no matter what you require, do not hesitate to ask. Marquez, would you come here for a moment? The guy who was in the graveyard and was wearing goggles. See them under there. If you require assistance, please speak with Marquez. He's a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. Explain. Marquez is a survival of the Battle of Cartno. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Marquez, I want you to look after Soapy. Do you understand? Ooh, loud. Marquez has a personal request to make of you. If you have a moment, it concerns this broken horologe which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There's something familiar about it, but I cannot say what. Perhaps if I tinker with the device. However, I lack the proper tools. I would ask you to journey to Camp Drybone in my stead and obtain a bull-point chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They're often used by goldsmiths. Sounds like we'll be going to the Goldsmiths Guild. Okie dory. Yeah, imagine I'll talk to somebody here and they're gonna tell me, oh, goldsmiths use those tools. Does it look like there's any goldsmiths here? Oh, there's a traveling goldsmith right there. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, Marquez. Brought the tools? Really don't know why you couldn't do that yourself. Sorry about that. It was for naught. Though I repair the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. How did I do it? My hands, they moved with a mind of their own. No doubt or uncertainty, I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times. Pardon me, Sophie, this was a mistake. Please give this horologe to Sister Eluned. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it's best to be returned to him. You scared of the truth, Marquis? Oops. Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say it measures the passing of time? I'm given to understand that the cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. I don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlian spy. It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. Mayhap more importantly, how did Marquez manage to repair the device? A Garlian device! I recognize you now, Sophie. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those you lost in the attack. I apologize if discussing it upsets you. You should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. Yep. You don't feel like this has their intended effect. Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. Wow. This dang guy. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver these corpses to the lake yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them the work out here is... This whole quest line is just a gill sink to teleport all your money away. See that you decided to heed my advice. First carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. Rest assured we will treat them with the utmost respect. Well, I didn't doubt it till you brought it up. Although we can perform rites for most of the Scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given the care of her friends and family. Ah, right. I didn't think about that. Hello, Comuxio. I probably should have expected to talk to you. How can these ones assist the walking ones? Noraxia? Comuxio, this one had heard much wailing. Terrible news, Elder One, awful news. Those had not requested further aid. Noraxia, how did this happen? Thank you for bringing Noraxia home. These ones also wish to thank praying ones. This one demands vengeance. Imperials must pay. When the time comes for walking ones to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. Oh man. I'm not sure what you guys can do without summoning Ramu, but I suppose I'll remember you. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Sophie. How about spectacles? Saint Adama Landama. Oh, Marky boy. I'm not imagining it, Sophie. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. As if I'm under observation. Feeling comes and goes, but I felt it last when I last ventured outside. Will you go look outside for me, please? It'll only take a moment. Bro, I wish I was under somebody else's care. Outside means this grave. You are being watched. Imperial Frumentarius. Go down, you bugger. Alright. I'll keep my volume under control. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? I knew it. He was watching me. Why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he know something of my past? I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. I think others may come for me again. Can I get a new watch person? Heavens forfend, that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Yeah, man, he was Garlian. Garlian as heck. Means the man who was watching Marquez was... Make haste to grab Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. Hey, you got it, father. Well, you're not an immortal flame or a Garlian. I don't even know if you're the brother or the sister.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the Scions of the 7th Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garlond. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano.
He has a good voice.
I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
Is there a bottle on the ground?
Sid, was it? Here. These belong to you.
Keep mentioning the
I
goggles.
thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right.
The
Our
Garlians.
time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's
Garlians
life.
have a mark. Another eye
But
right here on their
it
forehead.
is time for you
Feels like
to
he would
help
have noticed
those
that.
who truly need you.
Who are you? Alphinaud Leveilleur, at your service.
Oh no, he's
As a
French.
scion of the 7th Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the 3 city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all.
Game can't quite decide if the Scions are secret or
Garuda
not.
once more, and she torments the people of Coerthas as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Off to a roaring start.
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Is this an airship?
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
The old man in the back looks so stern. Iliud.
They need my airship. They need me.
Ah, my mouse went to sleep again. Here we are. He who waited behind. Father Iliud has parting words. This all defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Soapy. Would you wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise. It states the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania toward Coerthas. True, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgrid Float. I'd hoped you might rest from your journey for a time, but I see that the world still needs of you in the Scions. Scions. Alright. Falgrid Float then. Alrighty. Aethelmer. The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? Hi, I needn't refer to the records. I know the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Coerthas. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vortifor over at Florence Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. Okie dokie. Thanks, Aethelmer. Vortifor? You've come in search of Vortifor? Then well met. Indeed, I served as whaler for many years. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. It was on the eve of the Battle of Cartno, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the Spire alone that night while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen split the sky overhead. I'd wager it's still somewhere in Coerthas. The astrologians in Observatorium may have records which could help. To obtain them, you'd need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. The Alma descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Sounds like a plan. To Coerthas. Oof. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I sure don't like snow areas in video games. However, there are some good characters you meet here. Coup de voix. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? How absurd, as if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the Observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. We do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Perhaps you'll let me change your mind. Thanalan, have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. But where the hells is that knight I sent on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have use of you after all. You will know him by his uniform. Short, sweet, and to the point. Alrighty then. We're gonna slow our roll over to the missing knight. How far away is he? Oh, he's right here. He's down. Ishgardians love their chain move. I feel like Soapy needs a snow hood. Come on, get up, man. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. I've heard the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Good luck. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. Excuse me, Edmel. Observatorium up there. Ah, the gentlemen come in search of the airship. It's highly unorthodox. It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you wish to persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with the chief astrologian for Lemort up ahead. There he is, in this silly hat. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is, you ask? Were our records to fall in the wrong hands, it could change the course of war which has raged for generations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Helon's will. I have an ability that's the rage of Helon. I will not put our great nation at risk. Pardon the intrusion, furthermore, I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guillaume. There we go. Inquisitor Guillaume. You must be the one who rescued the House Durandare's knight from those heretics. You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. Snows can come quickly in Coerthas. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark while traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. Gosia is attempting to attract your attention. You there, sir. I cannot help but overhear your conversation with the chief. There may be a way I can assist you. But require a favor. An associate of mine is yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Consider it done. Established astrologian. Stuck, friend? Spooky area you're in. What a relief to see someone other than a goddamn birdman. Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Up the stairs and up the other stairs. Go inside and up the stairs again. Hello, Josiah. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the observatorium's record. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Coeur for an official introduction to the other high houses. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Hey, look at this one thinking outside the box. Alright, down the fast way again. Oh! You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slayed 2 heretics and saved a knight, and now I hear you've rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to other houses. But while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? Normally I would complain, but that sounds fair actually. You guys, your favors tend to be pretty simple. I understand you were very eager to find your missing airship. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Logs was ambushed on the road due west of you. I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Alphinaud, further improving the chances they'll indulge your requests. Maybe I had these guys pegged wrong. I thought of them being annoying, but they're pretty straightforward. A favor for favor, tit for tat. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Don't ask to look at my records. Oh, we barking. Oh, it sounds like a trash guy's here or something. It's gonna be loud for a little while. Down here already. How about that? Hello, little walk. Coeur says, have you good tidings to share or stolen merchandise to show? Right here, bruv. Also found 5 gil. God bless you, friend. It's all here. Every last... Oh. Chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hell, that's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Certain, clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Fury take me, a draconian rosary. Yet perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Alphinaud is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Alphinaud. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait. Never mind, they suck. What about all the favors I did for you? Very low, help me. Closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Alphinaud for years. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Edelweiss, and he will know you for... Oh, Edelweiss, got it. Old Whitey. Oh, man. That's way up there. It's not just inside here? Oh, no, there is another building up there. That's right. Is it this one? What an inconspicuous little place. Yes, you look as though you've said something to say. Is that an Edelweiss in your pocket? Are you happy to be? Oh, Lord. See, Sir Carlo has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. Pity has not been seen in Coerthas since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt, it will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. Missing airship? I shall direct you to one in better position to assist you. Lord Harshafont of House Forstomp commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present him this letter of introduction. He will surely be receptive of your needs. Harshafont, you say? House Forstomp. The Rose and the Unicorn. I wonder why this quest is named that. Nope, that did not glean any information as to what the heck we're talking about with unicorn. Maybe that word, the something vice, Edelweiss, is a unicorn. I'm going to Google that. What is an Edelweiss? Literally translates to noble white. Huh. Well, I guess you could tie noble white and unicorn together. And then the rose could be the wild rose because I am the Scion. Ah, Harshafont, my friend. Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. If there's any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Sorry, we got some barking dogs again. Go ahead and pause this. In fact, I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I got them taken care of. They were just barking because people came home. Alright, so this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Coerthas before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find an eyewitness of these events. For while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartno, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Boy, were you ever. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. As you've doubtless realized by now, the High House of Ishgard, House Forstomp included, are either unable or unwilling to offer formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to the various representatives. Lady Nen of mine own House Forstomp, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. Also Cravelin of House Halenart, though information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform you that you are a friend of House Forstomp. Not concern yourself with House Desmail. I shall contact them myself. Desmail? The ones with the dark hold? Inside here, perhaps? Hello, Nine. Hello, good sir. What's that? An airship? I disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one in House Forstomp does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. Some say allegations are long overdue. Topics on everyone's lips these days is what became of Lord Francel. Francel, huh? An alleged heretic? And now it looks like we're probably going inside that little house right off the road. More like a fort though than a house, but maybe that's just because it's built into the land. Okie dokie. Here then? Aha. Hello, Cravelin. Hello, grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown the house Hellenart into chaos. Right now we must focus on combating these charges. Understandable. Round and around. Before them all. I gather you've been busy since we last spoke. Lord Archifont's missive was positively glowing. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elites of Ishgardian society. Lord Archifont wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, and that is his choice. But if he expects others to share his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Dang, son. You nasty little gremlin. Hello, Archifont. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide... We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide more pertinent information. Can only hope, huh? Has never done me any good. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north toward the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by Dravanian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. I'll save him. He's been alright to me. Mentioned a flower, the Edelweiss, and bam! Everything's peachy with that dude. I like it. Simple. Doesn't look like they're actually inside. Oh, there's an unfit knight right there. Where's Lord Francel? You must find him. Sounds like trouble. Who goes there? Soapy, no, stay back. The fiend is still here. I love fiends. They're good for killing. Down, you blasted. Don't worry, Francel. I saved you. Alum be praised, you did it, but what of the others? Where are the 3 knights that accompanied me? I know where one is. Are you unfit? Is it just that you're not fit, or is it that you are unfit for the job? We are fortunate you came along when you did. The house will remember your kindness. Good. Well, I guess we're not done fighting yet. There. Fancy shield you got. Heard the beast cries over the yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe. Bless you, sir, bless you. Bet. Let me help you find your nerves. There's those fiends. It's as if they knew we were coming. Oh, what are you hinting at? Did they know you were coming? was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I'd hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scaleskin. Moreover, it was House Hellenart that yielded the steel vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches, but even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. People of Ishgard have their own problems, don't they? What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see, a reckless plan. At least it did not cost them their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found, but there's a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at the Skyfire Locks. Upon learning this, a witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might be branded a heretic, and not an unreasonable fear given the zeal which the Inquisitor Guillaume? I don't know how you say his name. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name. Hey, that's fine with me. He seems like a good guy. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you recovered. Here's what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters of the ferry goods across Coerthas, so he may have some inkling who could be responsible. Orshafon, how do you know so much? How are you so smart? Is it your natural inquisitiveness? Your lack of fear of the outside world? That's a bold move to make there, Croc. I'm more than just a few levels higher than you. Hello, Rickman. Someone tampering with shipments, fury strike me down. All them rosaries found in people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't give me that look, lad. I'm a House Hellenart man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters were bringing shipments, did it? I know most of them what work the trade routes, and I've never had a cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. Why not the people who actually attacked the shipments? Maybe the people who were responsible for the inspections? Ishgardian Knights Inquisitors, a lot of them, as if they'd ever turn their cloaks. I reckon that means the porters ain't your most likely suspects. I hate to think, but maybe you could question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from Whitebrim from this morning. You might consider having a word with them. Porters, huh? I'm not exactly sure what a porter is. Or why my dog is barking. Oh, an apathetic porter. That's not a good sign. Beg your pardon? You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in House Hellenart shipments? What nerve! Check our parcels if you don't believe us. That looks just like the other parcel. You find a draconian rosary hidden inside the parcel. Find a draconian rosary hidden inside the parcel. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. Hey, check these two things out. But that's impossible! Once the knights at Whitebrim Front concluded their inspections, I loaded the parcels in the wagon myself. If I had been the culprit, I would never allow you to search the shipments. Say what you will to Lord Orshafon, I will not be held accountable for this. Then it has to be the step before you. The inspectors themselves. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But what did Rickman have to say? 4 draconian rosaries. A single parcel bound for Skyfire Locks? Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Hellenart's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed their hand, and praise alone that he did. From the very first, I knew it could not be so that so many members of House Hellenart were heretics. At last we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations. I need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Bridge. Okay. Oh, up there. Is your name Bridge or Bridgie, eh? What is it, my child? Lord Archifant would have the Inquisitor do what? It's not possible. Inquisitor Guillemey presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchtrop, even as we speak. Fear not, if Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Halone's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. That sounds like death. Taken Lord Fontenot to Witchtrop? This is madness! I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Sophie, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchtrop to forestall the proceedings. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Hey man. Keep our audio down a bit, just in case it's too loud. Garlond Francel de Helenart, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there anything you wish to say? Beep beep boop boo! Hear me, brothers, these charges are false. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service of the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow to the enemies. You will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Halone to judge if you speak true. Prove your innocence in the eyes of God and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Halone's wall. The wicked shall reveal their Draken forms and be put to the sword. Or you die regardless. I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we have come on behalf of Lord Orchifant. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Farcel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such a time as full re-examination of the facts have been conducted. No. Good talk. We must hold them until Lord Orchifant arrives, Sophie, and remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Wow. Can I just slap him a little bit? I'll hit him with the broad part of the sword. I'm blind. Look, Lord Archifant has come. Where's he going? Oh, there's more. By this deed you disgrace your line, Lord Orchifant. Ishgardian scum, today you shall answer for your sins. I accidentally used my cooldown. At last your treachery is laid bare. Dang wyvern, man. Look at that. That ability don't exist no more. Where are you going, unyielding? Are you yielding? Pick up the rosary. There it is. I obtained a rosary. I did it! Good job, Soapy! It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. Like this trial, everything is a sham. I'm sorry, I'm skipping all this stuff on accident. By the Fury, a draconian rosary, then the knight who refused to yield, it was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the rank of the Temple Knights. This is grave implication. Claims would appear to have merit, Lord Orchifant. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel. I trust you have not lost sight of which first brought you to Coerthas, Soapy. Pray locate your errant ship and use it. Plan. Lord Archifant, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? 'Cause I'm a good guy, bitch. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Hellenart. Praise Helena did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Soapy. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. You guys are all so tall. I'm usually the big boy. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house. House Forstop and House Hellenart shall never forget your service. Now let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. A man with knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. Pray's information proves useful for you. Me too, bruv. Like Alphinaud and Sid are gone. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now. Just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring about the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Coerthas several days before the calamity, yes? So happens I was monitoring the night sky and observatorium during that period. I remember it landed near the stone vigil. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it with them. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. The Lord Orsfont is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few? One can hope. Florshy. Oh, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. Stone Vigil. Perhaps I spoke too soon then. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years. I'll write a letter to Lord Drillmont with right in front as a request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Francel to do the same. Now that your business at Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journey, Soapy. May Helon guide you. Thanks for everything, Orsfont. In here? House always deceives me with how little it looks. Wonderful to see you again, Soapy. If there's anything I can do to repay you, please just name it. The airship you seek is likely inside the stone vigil. James me to say that it was too once an outpost held by House Hellenart. In the chaos of what followed in the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt my words will carry much weight with Lord Drillmont. Nevertheless, I will write your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Hellenart have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtlessly still harbor great hatred toward us and towards you now as well. Send them my way. Got a good old pokey sword. Their name on it. What a structure. Gate with no surrounding gates. Alright, I think it's time for a little shortcut. You desire an audience with Lord Drillmont, do you? Ha! I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing it won't make it so. What if I gave you 2 letters? What do we have here? Oh, you're serious. What's to do? What is it, Brunadier? Your timing couldn't have been worse, traveler. Lord Drillmont's attentions are focused solely on the stone vigil at present. So are mine. Sir Albois? That's how you say that. Alboise? Sir Alboise? I don't know. I don't pretend to be able to speak French. Ask words. Anyway, perhaps she can accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. So what, this is a yard? Not like a plaza or a, I guess it could be a courtyard. Alright, you win, game. Hello, Albie. I know not why he presumed I would be in a better position to help you, but I'm sure he is mistaken. Lord Drillmont hasn't at times been speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for head chirurgeon Astidian, huh? Upstairs, you say? Astidian? What, like the higher up in this building, the higher up you are in rank? Willing to bet he's upstairs again. There he is. Hi, Astidian. Are you here to visit a patient, sir? Introduction. With documents such as these, you needn't seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Godernor. Godernor. Really? That's his name? Godernor? Okay. Let's speak with that doofus. Hey, did I just see Sid in there? I did. What are you doing? What reason do you have for barging in? Oh, I see. Well, you're in luck. Lord Drylmon is just up the stairs. Let us know, though I would not expect much. You'd best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Succinctly. There we go. Sir Godernor permitted your passage? Speak. How about hand over? Wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with scaleskin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the avatar of the Fury herself? Yes. We've come to Coerthas to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Sid non Garlond, who stands before you now. Master Garlond, you say? You're alive? But that's impossible. It is indeed, my lord. Or indeed it is, my lord. Do not be deceived by their honey-wed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. This critical moment in Ishgardian history, as House Dunair marshals its force to retake the Stone Vigils, who should appear in a white brim front but the three mysterious strangers? Bro, I just bailed you out a minute ago. A defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. Lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Dunair would have greater sense. I know not why these three seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. That was not even in our target until we learned that the airship was there. You doofus. And now you got Dromont believing it. You three will not enter the outpost until we claimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. It could be moons before House Dunair purchases the dragons from Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, Soapy, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Drylmon's trust. Understood? We should just take it back ourselves. I think we can do it. Oh, we're gonna talk to a chef, huh? Ford is eyeing you with interest. You the lad responsible for that commotion upstairs? My word travels fast with the white brim phone. There's one thing I've learned about the man in my time here, is that he listens and respects the opinions of those under his command. Wend over the barracks and he's sure to take notice. How do you ask? That's easy. Serve these poor souls decent fare for a change. Last few shipments contain no meat whatsoever. To be quality meat, this is true. Damn sight better than nothing. This wouldn't be a quality meat. Okay. Danifin Pass? Take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens mud puppies. Okay. Some of these. Oh, you thespian. I mean, Theophilian. Don't think I didn't see you and Cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish to buy my trust with a stake, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. Yes, I feel invigorated, refreshed. I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. Beg your pardon, sir. I am busy attending to this man. Tend to this steak. That's been quite a while since I last ate. Oh my, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. Dang, you're gonna give me something even better. Raptor stew? How about knight's bread first? Oh, Mr. Garlond? The new alembic. I have a word with you, Soapy. It concerns the chirurgeons. I have no idea how you say that word. They lack sufficient tools, so I use some of their broken equipment to craft more advanced ones, both as a gesture of goodwill and a means to help me recover my memories. All I require to complete new devices are cores of 3 ice sprites. That sounds preposterous. Go Sidward. What an amazing device. But is it truly an alembic, sir? I've seen one of its like before. Too, I'm unsure of what to make of this machine. I have no idea how to make use of it. Oh, maybe it was him that was talking and not Sid. I was like, Sid, you made the dang thing. Where the kindly stranger bearer of gifts is wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at a cost. Oh, this guy. Our earnest efforts are a means as yet of none end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. What? Bro, he's not a suspected heretic anymore. Does that man detest us so? Before we can persuade Lord Drillmalt to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Gulaim that we are not his enemy. Just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Coerthas. Perhaps we should learn more. Hello, Garlond. Inquisitor Gulaim? Yes, of course I know of him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled. I recall a blizzard nearly buried us in snow that day. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled. The exterior in darkness, pitch black. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase. I slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Gulaim rescued me. Carrying my unconscious body to the gates, I owe him my life, sir. Oh, Patrick? Under Inquisitor Gulaim's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. This is sounding a little too convenient. Something troubles me about the Wounded Knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness he saw outside the eastern gate, yes? But the main road leads through the southwestern gate. Since we arrived at Whitebrim Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply the Inquisitor came from the north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies naught but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Garlond is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on the mystery. Out here and through the north, he said. East and then to the north. What does this guy have to say? The true test of a knight comes against the foes he cannot slay. Alright. Let's see what we uncover from this snow mound. Inquisitor's corpse. Maybe our man not the Inquisitor? Surely he didn't just die. All pretty sus. Show the bloody encyclical. Oh, what that says? Encyclical? What is an encyclical? You find a bloody encyclical on the corpse, which suggests that the man was a newly appointed Inquisitor. Present the document to Alphinaud and see what he makes of it. Oh, that suggests he was a newly appointed one. So this may have been going on for a long time. Alphinaud is smarter than me, though. You found something, didn't you? Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Gulaim. Newly comes to Coerthas and murdered the day of his arrival. But It's a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity. Why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Sophie, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Since Lord Drylmon has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of 2 high houses? The cook did say the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. This mayhap this is the only way left to us. Convert Sir Garlond with the evidence you discovered and see if it helps him recall. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Be prepared. Okidori. Garlond. Oh, have you returned? Is there something you needed to ask? Inquisitor and impostor? Don't be preposterous. That cannot be true. He's a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. If you are so certain your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Sir Prunilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night. Hey, I talked to them once before, I believe. Oh no, I was thinking of somebody else. You! I do not believe I know you, sir. Pray move along and trouble me no more. In the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers. Huh. What, do you doubt my words? I do. That was a weird way to react. Prunilla. You know, don't you? Fury take me. I prayed this day would not come. When Sir Garlond gave me chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Javanian abominations lashed out at him and nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy, but what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me and my family, secrets I had never told another. He said that if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors. When at last I agreed to his term, the man came forward. His robe marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized while in possession of draconian rosaries. I wanted to confess to Lord Drylmon. I wanted to put an end to this madness, but then I remembered the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing. Some time ago I followed the Inquisitor and found he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of Whitebrim Front, so I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire Locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Hallinart, thus exonerating Lord Frensel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. That was actually pretty clever. It was not righteous nor the right thing to do, but that's pretty clever. Like how Lord Arshafon had said that the perpetrator had overextended his hand. It is, I see it. I seen it. Never trust a snow mound, I say. Suspicious box. Might there be rosaries in it? What were my findings? The chest is filled with draconian rosaries, which the Inquisitor's Guillaume has doubtlessly used to condemn countless innocent Ishgardians to death. Having obtained the incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is in fact a heretic, you can now approach Lord Drylmon and convince him of the truth. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you 3 access to the Stone of Vigil. It would be a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries. And where did you find this papal encyclical? You take me, the Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale, but this evidence and your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Sophie, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first, I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. Okay. Alright, let me open up this, up again. You needn't tremble so much, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Halon's halls. Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I've never questioned the teachings of Halon. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Drylmon, what is the meaning of this interruption? Silence, villain! I named thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Ghislaine and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure. Ah, grave allegations indeed. How can I betray which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Drillmont. My conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? Whose hands are black with blood of those whom only sin was questioning your nation's crazed crusade? You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me. Deafened by dogma as you are, if you desire retribution, Lord Dromont, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian still fares against Drivonians. Like we're gonna get up to some shenanigans. Show the heretic no mercy! Ignorance, swine, soon you will know the futility of your faith. Not offering much of a challenge. Do you see, heretic? You and your allies are no match for the might of Ishgard. How wrong you are, Ishgardian. Show me how wrong I am. Grant me strength to smite our enemies. You lame. I am reborn. 'Tis but an illusion. Huh. We did it! Waha! Glamours dispelled. Plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, they will be your last. You may not recall that many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. Your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within stone vigil will rend you asunder. Fight to the last, leave the body for the crows. His oak deserves not. Can I chop him up? Sophie, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Guardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you to our midst. But this is not the place to discuss these matters. Pray visit me at Whitebrim Front. I guess. We owe you a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Ghislaine would still be among us, preying upon innocent lives. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand it seemed too much to hope that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garlond. Never have I been happier knowing I've been proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we'd appreciate it if you could permit us to enter the stone vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It's the very least I can do. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns. One of 4 watchtowers built along the Sea of Clouds by the city-state of Ishgard, the stone vigil was overrun and occupied by the Drivonian horde not long after the calamity. The following years have seen the Knights of House Durandare make several attempts at reclaiming the fortress, but to no avail. What could it be that thwarts their every effort? It's fast. Very fast, I might say. Oh, spooky. Stone Vigil's not a bad dungeon. About how bad the blizzards get at some points. Just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. Let's kill it. The dragon's not our concern. We've come for the airship and only the airship. You sneak aboard and prepare to launch. If it wakes, we may need you to provide distraction. You do it. Getting the loot in the background. And that settles it, shall we, Sid? Like, they don't have like a sneaking animation, they just do the slow walking animation. Uh-oh, Ascian. So you mean to slay Garuda next? Most interesting. You can actually see my expressions now. And you are aware that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous tribal conquests. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe you will best this foe. Yet only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, Slayer of Ifrit, Bane of Titan. Many mortals capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex. It is you. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle. Assuming you live long enough. Alphinaud, the dragon! Sophie woke it! Bye-bye! Oh, well, your blasphemous gift served you this time, Crystal Bearer. Hey, we did it! Down goes the dragon which the Ascian brought upon us. Aha! I got no achievement points for that. Okay. Crystal. This azure color can only mean one thing. Fire. And add a fifth. We're bringing light now. Soapy, are you alright? Speak to me. I'm grinning. Soapy's grin is so little. I feared the beast had injured you. See now why the others rated you so highly. I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already. Which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let's go see what he has to say. I'm working on the Enterprise. And the dragon's awake. Will she fly, Sid? Bah! But it will not be a pleasant ride, she will. Well, I dare say it would be no more unpleasant than staying here. It is a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. All are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired before. It's also familiar. I know this sheriff ship. If I could just... Mod View has a lot, but it's nice. Because you can like arrange it however you need to and get rid of unnecessary elements. Let's go. That thing do be creaking. Did you used to mod from your phone, Money? Right, the airship landing. Right at 3 hours. Wow, how about that? Oh, I have longed for a more agreeable climate of the Twelves Wood, yet I will not deny the Holy See had its charms. The endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? And with that, so next time I imagine we'll start making preparations for Garuda, and I don't know, I feel like Garuda still is a little ways off. But at any rate, that's all for today, and I will stream again. Today is Tuesday? I should stream tomorrow. We'll see. Bye-bye for now.